Our focus is on the big one. Is this the biggest game in Durham's history?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I mean, in terms of the players that they've got, we've come up against big teams before, but in terms of the stature, the history, Chelsea women are one of the best teams in Europe. So yeah, it'll be a great game to be involved in. And actually, when it got announced, I was swearing at the telly, but I was also very, very excited at the same time, because it's one of them games that this is what we play football for. It's them big games that you want to be involved in, and we want to say that we've played against some of the best footballers in the country.
When you got that result away against Bristol, and a fantastic result as it was, you're obviously very, very excited about facing Chelsea. What was the general commotion in the dressing room about who you wanted to face in the quarter-final?
Well, the first thing we said was not Chelsea, but we just said anyone at home, to be fair. We enjoy going on away trips, but to be at home in front of our fans, like you've seen what happened when we played Man United at home, the crowd were fantastic and they pushed us on for the win in that game. And do you know what it is? Anything can happen on the day. Like the belief in the camp's fantastic. Everyone's buzzing for it. So yeah, okay, we're coming up against some of the best players in Europe essentially, but we'll give it our everything, and with the fans behind us, I'm sure we'll give ourselves the best shot we've got.
We've spoken from a club's perspective, but from your perspective, obviously you've played quite a few years in the game now. Is this the biggest game for you as well? I mean, is the excitement starting to build, or even the nerves starting to build anyway?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it's definitely one of the biggest games I've played. I mean, as a kid I played against Arsenal and such, but to fully be involved in a team and be integral of a team that we're going to go up against is it's definitely going to. I'm excited and I'm nervous at the same time. I always get nervous before any games anyway, but I'm extremely excited for this game.
A lot of people, obviously, with the league status as being as they are, like you mentioned, Chelsea are one of the top sides in Europe, let alone in England. A lot of people making Durham, perhaps rightly so, underdogs. Does that play into our hands a little bit with that northern grit that we maintain at New Ferns Park?
Hey, we've got no pressure on us essentially. They've got to come up. They've got expectations to kind of get so far. There's no expectations for us. I mean, we do fantastic to get the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. We did it last year. Obviously, it wasn't a great result last year, but hopefully we can give them a good game, and I've got no doubt that we can. We've got a game plan. We've been working week in, week out with training. And we've got other games going on at the same time, but that's always in the back of your head that we've got this big game coming up, and we need to be aware of it. And there's no pressure on us. Like what it is, we'll take it as it comes, but we'll give them a game, and I've got no doubt we'll see where we're at the end of the game.
Is this not just an opportunity to make history for Durham, but also an opportunity to show that this is a club that belongs with the very, very best in the English game?
Yeah, and not just the football side of it. Everyone behind the scenes of what this club, it's what a proper football club is all about. The people behind the scenes of it do everything. I mean, you look at everyone, is the players, the people behind the scenes. We all have jobs alongside this. It's not just what we do, and everyone gives 110% into everything that we do, and we deserve to be up there 100 million%. And you look at some of the performances we've given this season against some of the best teams with some of the best players. We deserve to be up there. Bristol, Everton, Liverpool, and now we're going up against Chelsea, and I've got no doubt that we can give them a good game. What
do you think it's going to feel like when you and the rest of the girls are lined up in that tunnel at about 5 to 12 or so, alongside Chelsea, about to play in that quarter-final? What's it going to be like, do you think?
I've had visions about it. Like to be lined up against some of the players that we're going to be lined up against is exciting, and I think everyone will be absolutely buzzing and will be absolutely up for it, and I'm just hoping that we get a really good crowd there to push us on, which I've already, by the ticket sales, by the sounds of it, it's going to be a fantastic crowd. So if you're in the area on that Sunday, get yourself along and come and see a good game of football, hopefully.